Ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. I want to get right into this. This COVID-19, this weapon, this bioweapon was created on purpose. And it was created to be used as a weapon. And not only that, there were no mistakes made. This thing didn't somehow escape the people that was working on these things. Everything about COVID-19 was on purpose, ladies and gentlemen. On purpose. Meant to be used as a weapon. And all of us to be used as the guinea pigs. They needed to see. There was no other way that they could monitor, analyze, record data to see exactly what this thing could do, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of people won't believe this, but those same people, you'll hear them say how dirty the government is, how evil the government is. So if you believe that this shadow government and the people behind the scenes that we don't see, that actually call the shots, that actually give the commands, if you believe that they are evil, then you should also believe that something like this would be no sweat for them to administer, to give the green light on. You have to know just how evil these people are. I'm telling you, they don't give a damn. They have a circle, a close-knit circle, okay? A bloodline, a family. That's who they care about. The generations coming up, they start teaching the babies as soon as they become aware. They start to deal with them, prepare them, to groom them to take over, so that they always stay in control. And there's never any outsiders. And they also have different areas that they stay in that no one can just stumble across, okay? In which I believe, really, it's an island somewhere. No one can just stumble across an island. These people are very, very evil. And again, I offer this, we can all agree that the government is evil. We have seen them in action with other things. So why can't you believe that these same evil people can be the cause of letting loose COVID-19 on purpose, so they could see exactly what this thing could do? They are murderers. Man, listen, and I'll tell you something else. This thing has killed a lot more people than they have told you. A lot more. As a matter of fact, millions more. And it's sad, man, because, we still can't come together and say enough is enough. Protecting our children, protecting generations that will come behind us. Because we let something like racism, we let something that was created to separate us, keep us separated. In order to stay in control, out the gate, you have to have a way of separating the people. Because if we unify, There is no way that they could deal with us. We outnumber them. So this is why their main priority is let's keep them separated. I don't care how much money we got to spend in making this happen, do it. Because this could mean the difference between staying in control and having that control escape their hands. This thing, I'm pretty sure that there are lawyers out here that's already on the case, and it's going to be class action suits, and and these people probably will win, but the powers that be, the people that gave the green light on this, they won't be punished. They will not be punished. And the money that these people win, guess what? That's going to be our tax money. So these evil people, they don't give a damn. You can't sue them because you don't even know who they are. So it's like you're suing yourself and everybody else that didn't have anything to do with it. How can a company, how can the government, how can you teach them a lesson if this money is coming from all of the taxpayers instead of directly from them? You ain't seen shit yet. I tried to warn people a long time ago. I said, man, something is coming. And it's going to be multiple things. And it's going to affect everybody. I'm pretty sure my veterans that's been listening to me for a long time, they'll tell you. I've been warning people, man. Look, get ready. Get your supplies up. Water, food, medicine, because you're going to need it. And again, you ain't seen shit yet. I'm telling you, this is just only the beginning. This is just a little taste right here. And look how many people died from this little taste. So imagine when they put something out here that kills tens of thousands of people within 2 or 3 days. It's going to get much worse, I'm telling you. And oh yeah, listen, this thing didn't start in China. Common sense should allow you to know that that's not true, all right? If this thing was passing from person to person, ain't no way in hell that shit would have spread from country to country to country that fast. There's no way. There's no way. And the way that they want you to believe it was one person that made a mistake, or maybe 2 or 3, and somehow they got exposed, but they didn't contain themselves. They got exposed. They knew that they were exposed, and they just said, "Oh, well, hey, everything's okay. I'm not going to worry about it." And not only that, go around other people. And not only that, travel. Come on now. This is so damn obvious. Travel. It makes no sense. You get exposed to something deadly, like a deadly virus, and you don't quarantine yourself? Jesus. And they'll get away with it. As a matter of fact, they have gotten away with it already. And I'll tell you something else too. This collapse of this condo, that was a bomb. That's so damn obvious. Look at the damn damage. Listen, compare airstrikes in Syria. Go look at those buildings. The condo in Florida looks a lot worse than buildings in Syria that that bombs were dropped on. That shit is steel and concrete reinforced with rebar. And that shit looked like it was torn like a piece of paper. A collapse doesn't do that. Listen, look, I happen to know a lot about that. I used to be a soil technician for an engineering company. I did that shit for about 10 years. Come on now. If the ground gave way, the whole building would have fell down. The whole entire damn building. Not pieces of it or half of it. Go look up airstrikes in Syria. And you'll see the same damage. Almost identical. So you mean to tell me that those buildings in Syria, it wasn't bombs that dropped on them, right? Even though we know and we see video of, no. They collapsed. Yeah, they collapsed. The FBI and the Secret Service, they already knew that there was an imminent threat to these condos. They had the information 2 months ago. And believe me, it's going to come out. I can guarantee you it's going to come out. They won't be able to keep a lid on it much longer. Mark my words. Mark my words, I'm telling you. And the people deserve to know the truth, man. I've seen that a lot of the families have lawyers. I can guarantee you these blood-sucking lawyers, they were passing out their cards the first damn day that this shit took place. Because all they think of is money anyway. They don't care really what happened or, as long as, it's somebody else's fault. They can take part in this and make fucking millions. There'll be class action suits along with this also too. And, they're not really looking for these people, all right? Because they already know these people have been disintegrated, all right? Body parts, all right? What they're doing is trying to make sure that there isn't any bombs that hadn't already detonated. That's what they're doing. That's why they're keeping everybody back. No video, no nothing. They have a press conference and, every so often, which I don't understand that either. You got all these people that's standing around for this fucking press conference. Go and help them then. But see, that provides even more evidence that they're not looking for the people, all right? You see these people standing around and, oh, yes, non-confirmed and this and that. Listen, get your hands dirty. If your main priority is to find these people, then what the fuck you doing with all these people? Oh, my God, man. Better be glad there's... If my family was involved with this, oh, shit, I'm telling you. Those people deserve to know the truth. And because they already have suspicion. And the ones that bring this up notice that these news outlets, they have started to not cover it. Or they'll just have part of the interview, and then they'll cut the rest. Because they were told to. The very first thing that I seen as an rescue effort was some young boy, white boy, that was rescued. He was actually involved in falling. And number one, I can't understand why he wasn't crushed by all of that steel and concrete. So you mean to tell me that he was the only one that actually fell from this condo, along with the concrete and steel and everything else, and he survived? And not only that, not a scratch on him. I'm pretty sure all of you have seen that video. And guess what? They stopped showing the video. Because people started to recognize, wait a minute, what? This kid fell from his building? He didn't even have dust on his shirt, man. That let me know from the get-go, straight out the gate, that this thing was starting to be covered up. They wanted to show that as if, oh yeah, we doing our job. We saving people. But notice, you don't have any other video of the other people that they have claimed to have found. Huh? None of that video. And the victims' families, they're being held back. And not just like, a barrier that's close enough for you to actually see. But way back where you can't see what's going on. Now, they bust in some of the family members to actually see the site. I think it was for about, an hour and a half, something like that. And then they were telling them that they need to get back 3 or 4 blocks away. And so the families was complaining. They was like, no, my loved ones, I haven't heard anything from them. I want to help. I want to do whatever I can. Because these are my loved ones. Oh, no. We'll do it because it's dangerous. It's dangerous. The other building might come down and this might happen and that might happen. Then these so-called fires, I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, the fires, all right? But I'm pretty sure when this thing was called in, they made an emergency call to the electric company. And I'm pretty sure that's one of the first things that they did was disconnect the currents. But of course, they're not going to tell you any of that either, because they are limited on what they can tell you, because then you'll start to figure it out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is really extremely obvious. It really is. You can look at the damage and tell that. You can look at the damage and tell that. Come on now. Come on. Do your research and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. But let the first thing be, look up airstrikes in Syria. And I'm telling you, it's going to be eerie because it's the same damage. When people started talking about this is when the news media stopped covering as much as they were. Oh, they'll talk about it here and there, and then they'll stop. They'll talk about it some more, and then they'll stop. No video of anything else. Because you know why? Because they were told, listen, stop. Shut it down now. But I happen to know this right here. The families, they ain't gonna let it go. They ain't gonna let it go. I'm telling you. That's why right now, they have meetings right now. What can we do to keep this covered? And how much longer can we keep this, from coming out? And that's something else. They're looking for evidence of any kind of explosive devices so that they can get rid of it. This is why they're keeping the cameras back and the families back and anybody else that's spectating. Clever? And they mask it as, oh yeah, we're looking for these people. We won't stop. Yeah, you won't stop looking for the evidence that you can hide. Those people are dead. I'm giving it to you straight. I would tell the families the same thing. They're dead. You might find body parts here and there, but listen, they're dead. Come on. Now, since people have started to figure out what really happened. Now they're interviewing people that wasn't even in the fucking building, but they're lying, claiming that they were. And just so happens they're saying, oh yeah, I heard people crying for help. No, you didn't. How you gonna hear people crying for help when you said that you was rescued from the top of the building, the portion that actually didn't fall down or collapse, as they say. So you could hear these people that were already supposedly trapped up under there and still alive crying out, saying, oh, help me, from 11, 12 stories. Now that interview is starting to be suppressed. Man, shit. I'm coming with more. You know, this will continue to happen, ladies and gentlemen. You know, and it was odd that after this happened, this is when Biden, his whole administration, gave the okay of airstrikes on Syria and surrounding areas. Go look that up. That's no coincidence. It's like they were responding to something. But of course they said it was for a different reason, and you know, it just so happened that, you know, he gave the green light after this building came down. Put two and two together, and I'm telling you, you'll start finding out a lot of things that you're not going to believe it at first. Because a lot of people think that, you know, yeah, they're evil, but they wouldn't be that evil. I don't put nothing past these people, man. They don't give a damn about us. They're not racist because race has nothing to do with this. You understand what I'm saying? This is about money and power and always being able to stay in charge. As soon as we accept that and see that clearly, all of us, white, black, and any other race, can come together. Only then will things be different.